Over 3 million people have seen this custom airsoft build made by BZ Tactical. But what makes this pistol so popular? Let's take a closer look and find out. This is the AAP-01 airsoft pistol by Action Army. It's actually one of the most popular airsoft pistols in 2025 for several reasons. One, they're nice and cheap. These are less than £100. Go to any airsoft store, you'll find these, so they're widely available. Two, they work really well for the price. They're probably one of the best value guns in airsoft right now. They're very sturdy, very reliable, very easy to find replacement parts for. And three, probably the biggest selling point of the AAP-01 is that they're infinitely customizable. You can transform this pistol into pretty much anything you want. We've even built a pistol that looks like it was straight out of a McDonald's Happy Meal. But one of our custom AAP builds shines above the rest because in late 2024, it went absolutely viral all over TikTok. If you don't know, BZ Tactical is the most followed UK airsoft shop over on TikTok. Go give us a follow if you haven't already. But in late 2024, we had our biggest video ever when we showed off this AAP build I'm about to show you. We posted a couple of other videos of it that did hundreds of thousands of views, but in one video we did over 3 million views on this thing. It had almost 200,000 likes at the time of recording, over 1,000 comments on it as well of people wanting to know how you make this thing, where you can buy it, and I'm about to show you right now how you can build your own viral airsoft pistol. So what started out is this, got transformed into this. I definitely won't be throwing this thing around. This is the Galaxy AAP-01. This rainbow colored beast was originally put together by BZ back in October 2024 using mainly CTM-TAC parts. We're going to take you through everything that goes into putting a custom build like this together, and we're also going to give you a cost price for everything involved as well. It's no surprise that this rainbow pistol is the most commented on, viewed and liked airsoft product that we've ever shown off on any BZ social media page. Now, as gorgeous as this thing looks under the BZ studio lights, it can't compare to how much it shines under natural light. When you take this thing outside on a sunny day, this thing is absolutely breathtaking. But before we take a closer look on all the parts involved in this build, we want to know, how much do you think this thing costs as a full package? Let us know your guesses in the comments and we'll tell you right at the end. Right, and here it is, the AAP-01 CTM Galaxy build. Now, for the eagle-eyed among you, if you've seen the original video over on TikTok, you might notice this is slightly different to the one that went viral back in late 2024, ever so slightly. Can you believe that a YouTube title would lie to you with a bit of clickbait? But only about 2 parts have been swapped out compared to the original build that we did. And it was just to make this even more rainbow, even more shiny, even more premium and ridiculous than the one we did before. So I hope you can forgive us on that. We'll go over what parts we swapped out in a second, but here it is in all of its glory, and let's take you through what is involved in this. So obviously, to begin with, you've got to have your AAP pistol, as we showed you earlier in the video. Then up top, we have got the skeleton, the FUKU. I need to be careful with how I say that over on YouTube, but the FUKU skeleton AAP upper from CTM in electroplated rainbow. So obviously all of this pistol uses electroplated parts. It's either called electroplated rainbow, electroplated chameleon, but it's all the same. If you go on our website and just search AAP or CTM in the top search bar, you can actually refine your results by color. I don't know why they don't keep the name of this color exactly the same through all their parts. It does make it a bit annoying trying to find stuff, but if you just search CTM or AAP and use the color refiner, then you'll be able to find parts a lot easily if you want to make a rainbow build just like this. So yeah, we went with the rainbow skeleton. There is other versions of the rainbow AAP upper available. There's like a long cutout, a short version if you want to make a short build that goes out to about here. That's ideal for the Shinobi pistol, the AAP compact. There's also going to be, we might have seen the video we did recently about the AAP Shark uppers. There is going to be a rainbow version of that as well. So if you want that in rainbow, you can get that. But we've got them with the skeleton. I think it's definitely the most popular style of AAP upper that they make. I think it's the one that the rainbow color looks best in. And we've even made it even more rainbow with the electroplated upper compensator at the front there. And then another part that's rainbow, but it's not actually by CTM. It is this Bifrost tracer unit. Let me show you from the other side. When this focuses, there it is. Bifrost tracer unit from AAP-TAC. This is technically called titanium, but it's basically rainbow. When we originally did this build, we didn't have this in stock. We weren't stocking this. We just happened to find this in a normal Bifrost box. It was completely by accident. We just opened up a standard black Bifrost tracer unit box to put one on display in our shop, and this little beauty was inside of it. And we reached out to AAP-TAC and we said, have you got any more of these? And they actually responded by asking us to become their UK distributor. We are now the sole UK distributor for AAP-TAC products, and we now stock these beautiful AAP-TAC tracer units. So when we first showed this off, you couldn't buy all the parts involved in it, but now you can, because we do stock these beautiful tracer units. If you don't know, the Bifrost is one of the most popular tracer units in Airsoft. Not only does it not only does it shoot in your standard like green colors and does like a muzzle flash, it actually shoots in rainbow colors. So very, very fitting for this build that this thing shoots out in rainbow beams. Maybe we should do a full video about all the different tracer units that you can get from AAP-TAC. Let us know in the comments if that's something you want to see. But back to this build. So even more rainbowy, even more rainbow parts. We've got the electroplated bolt at the back. You can easily switch from semi to full auto. This is like one of the most essential parts when you're upgrading AAP-01 pistol. We just went with the light bolt for this one. We didn't go with the more expensive advanced bolt from CTM. We just went with the light one because this isn't HPA, so it doesn't need really bulky bolt on the back of this thing. The light one will just do just fine. And then we attached a Reaper side charging handle so you can rack the bolt out a lot easier. If you own an AAP-01, you'll know how difficult it is to switch from semi to full on a standard AAP bolt, so this thing is a lifesaver if you're upgrading AAP-01. In general, a note about all of these electroplated parts: you can get the rainbow parts, you can also get electroplated gold, which is basically just a shiny gold. Especially for stuff like the bolt, where it's actually like a moving part, it's a functional part. The electroplated process actually improves the quality of the items. So all of CTM-TAC's parts are really, really high quality. They're either made with 60-61 aluminium or 70-75 aluminium, two of the best grades of aluminium you can get. So you know, no matter what color you go with, you know you're getting a quality product. But with the electroplated products, because of the process that they put it through to make it look like this, it actually strengthens the aluminium, so it's a lot tougher. If you drop this thing, it's very, very unlikely to scratch or dent or anything. It's going to look exactly the same unless you really wallop it about. But also means that it kind of performs better. So if it's a moving part like the bolt, we find that the best performing AAP bolts from CTM are actually the electroplated ones. So if you're struggling to decide on a color for your AAP build and you're looking at CTM-TAC parts, we recommend going with the electroplated stuff if you want a good performing pistol. But any of the CTM colors will do a great job regardless. Let's go back to the gun itself. So obviously we've swapped out the lower on the AAP. We've put in the nylon frames from CTM again. This is the silver spray painted color. I think it goes perfectly with the rainbow. A lot of people tend to go for the black frame with the rainbow, electroplated rainbow colors, but we find that the silver look works a lot better. I think it makes the rainbow colors pop. There is a black rainbow build over on our TikTok and Instagram pages though, if you want to see that. But one thing we have changed, we've also got the rainbow side panels on here, the CNC aluminium side panels, and the electroplated mag release as well to match. So this is as shiny and rainbowy as a pistol build can get. But one thing we have swapped out compared to the original build, We'll be honest, the main reason it wasn't on the original build is because we didn't have it in stock at the time, but we did put a pink trigger on the original build that went viral. But for this one, we decided to swap it out and make it all fully rainbow, and we put the electroplated Rainbow Athletics trigger on there as well. So slight differentiation from the viral Tik Tok phenomenon that was the Galaxy AAP. So yeah, we did swap out the pink trigger, but I think it actually does look better with the electroplated trigger anyway, the electroplated Athletics trigger. And another thing that we swapped out, very noticeable difference at the bottom here, we swapped out the HPA adapter. So cameraman Luca is going to pass me the HPA adapter there. So this is what was on the original build that went viral. It's an AAP HPA mag adapter. If you don't know, this basically means rather than putting green gas inside the magazine, you attach a tank via a line here, and high pressure air is used instead to fire out the BBs from the gun. It also means you can attach an M4 mag in here. So rather than having a standard AAP/Glock pistol mag in your AAP, I'll show you right now, like this, which only holds about 30 rounds, I think it is. Rather than having that, you can put an M4 mag in it. You can have up to 250 rounds in this thing. So it ups the capacity and ups the power of your AAP as well. But not everyone likes HPA, and as useful, as good as HPA is, I wanted this thing to just be as rainbow as possible. So I swapped it out for these new AAP floor base plates from CTM. These have just come in right before Christmas, so less than a month ago at time of recording. They have been out for a while, but they're now available in some new colors like this electroplated rainbow. I think it goes beautifully with the rest of the aesthetic of this gun. So this can't be HPA'd with this on it. So if you do want HPA, you need to swap it out for a HPA mag adapter like this. But I think this works just fine. We've done a lot of HPA builds, so I thought it was time for something different. We did almost go with this instead. It's got a few fingerprints on it, so apologies for that. Oh yeah, it really does have a big fingerprint. This is one thing about the electroplated rainbow stuff. You really have to be careful about fingerprints on these things. But this is a mag extension plate, also by CTM, of course. This actually increases the capacity of your AAP magazine. It's also available for TM high cappers as well. So this increases the amount of gas and the amount of BBs you can fit into your AAP or Glock mags. We nearly put this on the bottom of the pistol build where it is. So, you know, something like that. We have done that in previous builds. This is a new color. They've only recently come out with this for the AAP. Why I want to focus there is the AAP series has just got a load of new colors for their extension plates for their magazines like this. So this is a great option. We might have seen this in our Shark build. We did a chrome one on our Shark builds. Go watch that video if you haven't already. But I think the floor base plate, I think, adds a nice aesthetic to the gun. I really like the base plates. Something I forgot to show you earlier, that cameraman Lucas showed me in his hand right now. This is the original trigger that was on the viral pistol that we showed off last year. This is the pink trigger. I think we can all agree that the Rainbow Athletics trigger goes nicely with the rest of the builds. I do love the pink trigger. I wish CTM would make more pink pistol parts. If you're watching CTM, please make a pink upper, pink everything. More pink in Airsoft in general, guys. Who's with me on that one? Pink everything. Anytime we get anything pink in the shop, it always sells really well. Like the Amarok pink mags that we had in recently, those sold out in less than 24 hours. But I think the Rainbow trigger looks better. Of course, it's not just the outside of the gun that looks pretty. I think that's everything from the outside of the gun that we've covered in this video. I will go back to it if I find something that we haven't covered. But inside of the gun itself, we have a couple of other parts as well. A couple of other upgraded parts. You might be able to just see it in there. I don't think you can in this light, but right in there, right in that there, you'll be able to see a pink aluminium guide pin on the inside of this AAP pistol. Can't speak today. We've also got a CNC aluminium nozzle block in there. We've got a new hop rubber from Maple Leaf. Hop rubber, one of the cheapest and easiest upgrades you can make to any gun. We have also got a CTM-TAC hammer set in there. So that comes with an auto sear, comes with a pin set, comes with a new stainless steel hammer. if you're going to make any upgrade to your AAP pistol, even if you're not going to make something like this, but you just want a better performing, more reliable pistol, a hammer set is probably the first thing you want to get. Oh, sorry, excuse me. A CTM hammer set is one of the cheapest on the market, but it also includes more parts compared to other hammer sets as well. So we really recommend the CTM hammer sets. Unfortunately, they are sold out at the moment, but yeah, I think that is everything that's included in this pistol. I mean, what else could you put on this thing? Obviously, you could put an optic on it if you wanted to. You could HP it if you took the floor plate out of it, but yeah, I think I've gone on and on about how gorgeous this thing is already. Let us know what you think of it. Yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? What would you swap out? What would you change about it? How could we make this thing even more ridiculous? Let us know as always. So that was our AAP Galaxy build, guys. What do you think of it? We know for some people this is going to be far too much, it's going to be far too in your face, but for others this is like the dream pistol. This is the pistol that airsofters unlock when you get 10,000 hits on other airsofters. It's absolutely stunning. It's one of my favorite builds that we've ever done. We do some more subtle AAP custom builds. We're working on like a black and red, like short, more tactical looking build at the moment. But then we're also working on a Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z build as well. So that's the great thing about the AAP. You can transform it into what you want. You don't even have to do a build like this. You can turn it into like a DMR style build or an SMG. It really is the most diverse pistol in airsoft right now. But focusing on the Galaxy build, what do you think? Tell us in the comments, guys. We always want to know your feedback. What theme would you like to see us do on a future pistol? It could be a color combination, it could be based on a character, based on anything you want. We always love getting your suggestions. Let us know in the comments. But before we go, we have to tell you, of course, how much does this thing cost? Let's see how close you were with your guesses, guys. So all in all, with the internal upgrades, the AAP pistol itself, and then everything you see on the pistol here, including the Bifrost tracer, this thing comes out to £715. Now, if you didn't want the Bifrost tracer on the end there, and you just wanted the pistol itself, it'd be £615. So, might be more expensive than some of you think, but based on some of the guesses we've had in the past on TikTok, it's a lot cheaper than people think it's going to turn out to be. 615 quid for a nice, beautiful looking, upgraded airsoft pistol. I mean, for some that might be a bit too much, but for others that is a bargain. And all that's left now is to remind you to like this video, subscribe to BZ if you haven't already, and as always, thank you for watching.